Have you guys got on to Full Swing season 3 yet?
It's out?
You guys.
I haven't seen a single piece of promotion.
I know I didn't either, but the show I'm watching right now is on Netflix. And so, I've watched the previous 2 seasons, popped up as recommended.
Why the fuck? I feel like seasons 1 and 2 of Full Swing, they promoted a shitload on social media, and I haven't seen a single thing.
How often are you on the Breakfast Ball Instagram page? Do you scroll on there for pleasure?
No, just a post.
Okay, that's why.
But like my personal page, I follow like a shit ton of golf pages.
See, I do too, but I noticed, just for reference, there was internally, there was a lot of discussion between team members on, there was a lot of discussion between team members on how the Discover page got out.
Oh yeah. I haven't been on it. Is it still smut?
I don't know. I don't know. But I just scroll on my personal page now to completely remove my name from those who could possibly be.
Hindsight, 2 years later, we know who did it.
Oh, it was Jake for sure.
No, it was Mitch.
Oh yeah,
it's fucking Mitch, dude.
That's right.
Yes.
I hope he's listening to this. We know it was you, pal.
It's still pretty dialed right now.
It's just boobs and golf.
Yes, but there's definitely a lot less boobs than usual.
Okay.
So
Mitch has been gone for 2 years. Our algorithm's changing.
Things are looking up.
Yeah, the algorithm. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get that algorithm back to, back to what it.
Just start liking.
Back to what's important.
Yeah,
really.
Just start. We got to find, because clearly it thinks we have 2 hobbies, golf and looking at boobs. So we just got to continue to like golf stuff and then pick a second hobby to start liking on the Breakfast Ball page.
Yeah, and it can't be like CrossFit or anything or like fitness related because
that we'll just get fitness boobs.
Correct. Yeah, so maybe it's like maybe it's chess or even like NFL, like the cheerleader posts and shit like that could pop up.
Yeah, we'll avoid them. How about
maybe
what's the least likely thing to involve boobs? Maybe like a backgammon club.
I don't know. Are we talking badminton?
No, backgammon. It's a game. It's like I've never played. You use like checker pieces.
Okay.
I don't know. Google it. You'll recognize the board.
I'll Google it later. Yeah. I assume it's probably a pretty good time.
I assume it's like the least sexual thing you can possibly do.
Yeah.
Maybe we can really start digging into like Dungeons and Dragons.
No, you'll get Dungeons and Dragons boobs.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, so we've talked about this. I play D&D, and not really much anymore. My crew's gone. But there's a huge community of D&D hardos that listen to these 2 podcasts, and they thirst over a bunch of the girls that are on these podcasts. So
interesting.
And they're all like pretty average looking, but for D&D nerds, they're the hottest women on the planet.
Yeah, it's I don't know, like a Walmart 8 is like a D&D 10.
Nailed it. You fucking nailed it.
I think that's probably the best analogy I can give on that. I've never played D&D, but
we'll get you in a game. What kind of character you want to play?
I don't even know. I'm not even sure.
Pick any character in fantasy that you would want to play as, and then I'll build one for you.
Probably like. I mean, I used to be a big Peter Pan fan back in the day.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come up with something for that.
Like Super Mario.
Yeah, he'd be like Super Mario.
I feel like Ryan would have a lot of fun with a dwarf.
I think he would too. Super Mario would be
They're
like
beasts.
a dwarf barbarian.
Yeah.
Dwarf on Golf, is he around still?
No, I think he's dead.
Like, really?
I think so. That was a long time ago.
And when I said around, I meant like, is he still doing golf content? And not like, is he still alive?
Will you Google if Dwarf on Golf is still alive?
I actually really liked watching his stuff.
Yeah, G-Dave had the VHS tapes.
Oh, it's that old?
Yeah, dude. Dwarf on Golf is old as shit.
It came out in 1987.
Holy.
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh Oh wow, I didn't realize there's a whole series of all this.
Yeah, dude. It was like there's like
Weird.
7 seasons of it.
Dwarf goes fishing.
Huh. I was thinking the other day. I feel like if you are like
Died in 2019.
rest in peace, my guy.
He's born in 1933 though.
He's
so
old, dude.
Wow. Okay, this is news to me.
Yep.
I was thinking the other day, like if you really do want to get into, like if you want to get immersed in golf, the golf world, golf culture, I think the best thing, I feel like people aren't making enough like second Instagram or like social media pages outside of their personal, if they're not running a business on social media or like a part of one.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
why would you?
I feel like a lot of like average golfers out there should just create a second Instagram page that's purely dedicated to golf. Because at that point, you know, obviously what I learned scrolling breakfast ball for years is you'll be under the impression that you know everything about golf, which you probably do because it's going to be loaded.
At least our timeline is purely golf.
Yes.
Our Discover page is golf and boobs, but the timeline itself is just golf.
Yeah, and you get every TG. A lot of the time, like for us to catch up on news of stuff, it's not reading articles, scrolling feeds, and I think that's what a lot of people these days are. You know, they're obviously gravitating towards just watching a TGL clip or watching a clip. Like I saw a meme this morning. This occurred within the first 20 minutes of Full Swing episode 1. Tom Kim saying like, I look over and my friend is in handcuffs, and it was like day 1 of the guy's golf trip or whatever. Shit like that. So
is he talking about Scotty?
Yeah. And I haven't gotten to the part yet of where Scotty gets arrested, but it is definitely a part of Full Swing.
I might need to bum your Netflix account.
Yeah, you can bum my
Canceled
Netflix.
mine.
I mean, are they still allowing that? Are they allowing different IP addresses?
It depends. I think you can pay for 2, but I'll sauce you some cash for a month.
Yeah, or you can just pay $20 and then you got it, and pay $20 and then just go in and cancel it right away.
Yeah.
So then you have a full month to.
Yeah. Fuckers. They always get your money. I'll forget to do that.
I know. But yeah, no. I've only watched episode 1 of season 3, and so far it's my favorite season because you got like Ludwig Oberg.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best.
Is he?
Well, I mean, he's like Swedish. He's Swedish to the core, but he talks like he talks like an American.
Yeah, so he has no accent.
Little bit of an accent, like whatever, the Swedish accent, but he's a dog.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking good.
He's 24 years. He's a kid still.
He's gonna be fun to watch for the next 20 years.
Yeah. So episode 1 kind of recaps the Masters of last year. When do you guys remember how insane the wins were at the Masters last year?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, I feel sorry for the people who won, who got accepted in the lottery to buy tickets to last year's Masters, because the first 2 days were like 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Wasn't that like a tree got uprooted and they had it like completely gone and repaired in like less than 4 hours?
I can't remember if that was last year or 2 years ago, but I remember that happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, episode 1 is the season is shaping up really nicely, especially after episode 1. You got guys like Tom Kim back. There's like a behind the scenes of all these pros shooting Happy Gilmore. So
cool.
It's kind of like a look into that, to where like Rory, Scotty, Brooks, Bryson, they're all together in a scene with I want to say it's either shooter or Happy. But yeah, and Bryson wearing the gold jacket in one of the scenes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking awesome. So
when does that release again? Soon?
I think it's March. It's either March or April.
Fuck yeah! Should we have a watch party in the sim?
Yeah, no, I'm down for that. For
Hell
sure. Yeah. I listened to the Kelsey Brothers podcast, New Heights, with Adam Sandler the other day.
Nice.
And he was talking about, Adam Sandler was talking about how he didn't want to jump the gun on a Happy Gilmore sequel because it wasn't the right time. Like he didn't want to like beat a dead horse right away. He kind of let it marinate for 20 some years.
Wow. Also, I'm sure the fucking paycheck was really nice.
Oh, for sure.
To get him to do number 2.
And I think he didn't write it multiple times, but there's multiple different storylines. And this one is about like Happy's kind of in a bad place right now. And he takes back to golf.
Yeah, we called the storyline.
Yeah.
We're like, it's one of two things. Either Happy is a retired pro that had a nice, fun, good, long career that is now taking someone under his wing, or Happy's down on his luck. He blew all his fucking money and he's got to go back into golf.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. It just got me more excited for that. And just to see all the pros that are in it too.
It's looking like July.
Oh, is it July?
The IMDb release date is July 25th. And then I've seen reports that it is sometime in July. I'm also looking at the cast and it's just kind of, it's so interesting.
The cast is bananas.
Yeah.
Cast is why. I mean,
we talked about how like I didn't love the cast because it just feels like it's a who's who of social media in golf.
It's like a classic, like Happy, like the Happy or the Adam Sandler crew.
The Happy Madison production team.
And then Travis Kelce.
Paige Spiranek,
Lee Trevino, Bad Bunny. Like what is Bad Bunny doing on there? I don't know. That'll be interesting though.
I don't know. Remember we talked about like how I didn't love that the cast is kind of gimmicky.
Yeah. I don't look that deep into things like
it's just like not actors. Like Happy Gilmore 1 didn't have any like celebrity cameos except for like a couple pro golfers.
Well, and like
I would have been just fine if it was just pro golfers, but like Bad Bunny, Travis Kelce, they have what are they doing?
Will Zalatoris was the only pro like I guess like future pro golfer in the first Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, yes.
He is in the second
I think Lee
one, too.
Trevino's in number 1.
He is, yeah. Yep.
So it's cool that he's in 2.
He's the Grizzly Adams did have a beard guy in Happy Gilmore 1. So yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And obviously he was on the New Heights podcast when Travis Kelce's in the movie. So nice little recap. What else is going on with you guys?
Dude, I'm getting the fucking itch. Snow's gone.
Pretty much just the big piles that have been stacked up.
We went literally last week today. It was negative 10 degrees.
No, it was colder than that.
Well, with the wind chill.
Wind chill was like negative 40.
Yep. 7 days ago. And now it is 40 degrees and sunny. We have no snow. The pond is melted.
Yep.
It smells fresh. Leonard's going to open up any fucking day.
I feel like Leonard's got it. Leonard Country Club's got to be open already.
They open the second the snow's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I played around in the simulator. When everyone was gone last week, on Thursday, I maybe took a couple hours off at the end of the day, like 3:30 to 5.
Yeah, why not?
Played a quick round. I probably had about 3 or 4 mulligans total that I gave myself. I was 2 over with like say 4 mulligans.
Okay.
On the sim through 18. But things, especially after that first round where it was an absolute dumpster fire, they're shaping up a little bit.
How long did it take Miles to tell you about his simulator round? Because it took him less than 10 seconds of arriving to the office to tell me
that he got a hole in one.
Yep.
Yeah, he texted me about it right away. He sent me a video. Yeah, he sent me a video, like the screen video, and then he sent me a video of like the full frame shot of him swinging and then making it in.
So yeah, Miles got a hole in one on the simulator. He pops into work on Monday, and I'm telling you, the truck door wasn't even closed. Got a hole in one. Like, where?
It doesn't even to tell people you got a hole in one on the simulator. Like if I did, I would tell people too.
I would tell you as well. I wouldn't text you.
But what he'll do is he'll hang on to that for months or years. If he doesn't get an actual hole in one in that time, anytime we play simulator golf, he'd be like, yeah, I got a hole.
I should have been like, was it the same course your brother got one on your bachelor party?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen somebody more upset about a person in their group getting a hole in one.
Yeah. And
we were fucking stoked.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, this bullshit.
Yeah, your brother gets a hole in one on your bachelor party. It's like, come on, that's
What a
talk about a kick to the nuts.
peak moment for Miles' brother, though.
Big time. And his brother, he definitely rubs shit into people's faces.
Oh yeah,
And this is
he's a fucking needler.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, we for how hard we hit the simulator this winter, like fucking every other day, just grinding. We didn't fucking play on the simulator at all.
I don't even remember how to get it set up.
I forgot too.
I don't even remember how to swing. My swing right now is so foreign to me. I'm just trying to figure out.
No, it's perfect. Now, like I said, it's time to build a new one.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's just a rebuild process every single spring.
Yeah, dude, big news for me this summer in my body for golf. I had this just random extra room in my house. Like,
okay,
it's made of concrete blocks. It's in the basement. It's not the storage room because is
it a safe room?
It's I don't know
like
what
storm room.
So the guy that lived there before had his indoor wood shop in this room.
Okay,
and we just have no clue what to do with it.
Yeah,
I turned it into a fucking gym/yoga studio.
No shit.
Your boy is going to be bendy like a willow tree this summer. No aches when I'm swinging my clubs.
I thought you sold all your gym equipment at the garage sale.
I mean, we have a bike and a fucking set of dumbbells, but like mostly yoga studio.
Yeah.
So I got the mats down there. I'm thinking about getting some foam blocks, like the foam floor blocks.
Uh-huh.
So it's not just my yoga mat on a concrete floor. Yeah. So your boy's going to be bendy as shit.
How tall is the ceilings? You swing a club?
It's fucking close.
You can chip.
Yeah, you could chip down there. But I have space in the garage for that. I do have plans.
You got plans for a full simulator or just
at least the net to start.
I wonder where the fuck my net's at. Maybe I sold it.
Probably here.
It might be here.
Your little the full net or just like the
the full net that I used to hit into.
I don't know.
Ceilings are a little bit shorter than these ceilings. So I could probably full swing in there.
You can hit a club in there. Yeah, I mean, but simulator talk, we got TGL going on and it's simulator based. But simulator talk is over. And thank God, because we haven't talked simulator all winter.
Yeah. We didn't do the league. That's the problem. We would have played in it if we did the league, and it's on me. No one really did show any interest.
We're busy.
You're the only person that brought up anything about the simulator league at all, and it was on this podcast.
Yeah.
So Noah and I talked about it the other day, but it's like we were talking about how it's come and gone.
Yeah. We'll get it back next year, though. I mean, again, but you can't look to. They call it the present because it's a gift. You can never look forward to tomorrow until tomorrow actually comes. Until your eyes open in your bed in the morning.
So I have a question for you guys. Now that we talked, the snow is gone. We kind of have the itch again. You're in the simulator. Like, what are the best things people can do to get ready for the golf season? Now that it's like it's coming, it's right around the door. Leonard will open up any day.
Well, I think what pops into my head right away is I think you really only have to hit your clubs maybe twice before your first round. And I say that because, and this is for some people, maybe not for others, but I feel like the first time you hit your clubs before you get out on the course, you're just trying to figure out what you're working with.
What is this swing?
Yes.
What is my swing going to look like this year?
Exactly. Like, where's my ball going to, is my ball going to go left? Is it going to go right? You're just figuring out what you're working with. And then
it is important to note though, you hit those clubs 2 times. Don't tell anyone you did that, because you got a built-in excuse round one, first round of the year. Haven't swung my clubs yet. You got to keep that excuse in your back pocket. So don't tell anyone you hit the range twice. Yeah,
that's exactly where I was going with that. It's like you need to be able to go out in those first few rounds. And I actually think it's okay to tell people, because if you're like, hey, I've only swung my clubs twice since last season, then they're definitely going to give you some leeway when it comes to actual play. But the second time you hit your clubs before you can actually get out on the course is like, okay, let's try and just remember what we're working with for on the first time we hit them, and maybe just try and dial that in a little bit, get used to it, and then just try it out on the course.
Like the actual most important piece of information you need to figure out in these 2 rounds or these 2 range sessions before you actually play are your distances.
For sure.
Like, you're not going to know.
No.
Like you just spent, at least for us, you just spent 6 months sitting on your ass, not swinging a golf club. Your distances are going to be a hell of a lot different than they were October 5th, your last round of the year.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And also it's like, I think, this goes for the people who kind of just get into their head about their golf game easy. If you're swinging your clubs all winter and things are feeling good and you get out on the course and they're not good, that's not a great start to the season.
I think that's okay though. If you felt good in the simulator and you don't in grass, like I think that's to be expected.
Again, I guess it for the people who we'll call them like minor head cases. I used to be one. If it doesn't translate exactly how it was, it will get to you.
Yeah.
And to me,
it will, but I just keep it in your mind. Like, it's fine, dude. You're hitting on a turf mat with a perfect lie.
Yeah.
For 5 months. But it's not your fault. It's nature's fault.
At the same time, like if you're not really grinding in the simulator over the winter, and like you really don't have any expectations when you get out on the course.
Yeah.
So it's to me, it's a much more freeing feeling when you get out and you're like, okay, well, this makes sense because I haven't hit a club in, I've hit a club 2 times in the last 5 months,
right,
or whatever.
Yeah, I think another thing that you got to do before you play your first round of the year, you got to check your bag for equipment.
Yeah, yep. Like, balls specifically.
Balls, tees, like I mean, at least if you're like me, you're not buying anything specifically the last month of the year. No. Like the last month of the golf season, you're burning through your shit. You're at the bottom of your balls, unless you're like me and you're ball hawking constantly. But if you have no balls in your bag and you go on first round, you can't find any. People haven't lost enough yet. Yeah,
but and ball hawking the first couple rounds of the year is like it's kind of a waste of time.
It really is.
Either those balls have sat and frozen rock solid for the last 5 months, or there's just no balls out there.
Yeah, because people they are losing them, but not enough for you to be able to find them super easy. So unless you're like picking apart the fescue with a fine tooth comb, it's going to be pretty tough to find enough balls to play around with. So if you're low on balls, stock up.
Yeah.
Check your tees. Check all kinds of shit. Make sure that your divot fixer's in there. Because like you probably set it on your dresser last round of the year thinking you were going to go back out and you didn't.
Yeah, and I think I do think ball hawking at the beginning of the year can also be kind of like I don't know, it's like one of those early season hacks where like to find good golf balls, because the people who got, let's say like Pro V1s or Callaways or whatever for Christmas are wanting to play those babies the first couple rounds of the year. So the balls you do find right away, I want to say there's pretty good chance they're going to be really nice balls. Yeah.
I think you gotta kind of scout your local course and figure out when the rich guys play, and just try to book your tee time right after them.
Yeah, because these rich guys are fucking losing balls left and right. They're playing Pro V1s. They're buying a box of Pro V1s every round they play. Probably.
We talked about this years ago, but when we were in Nashville for the first time doing podcasts, we Miles, Jake, and I went and golfed at a really nice course in Nashville called Gaylord something, or Gaylord Springs, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. And we were behind this group of daddy's money rich kids, and every tee box for 18 holes, I got like a super fucking nice, like 3-pointed tee that was like at least $1 a tee. And I found from them at least 10 balls, like 10 nice Pro V1s. They were all marked 87. So I know it was the same guy.
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah. Fucking.
Was he 88 or 87?
88.
God.
Anyway,
Rob Gronkowski.
Could be. I don't know. Homie had 87 on his ball, and I got 10 hit once or twice Pro V1s from that guy and 18 pristine tees. So he just hit his ball, fucking leave his tee there, or if he just top one. Half of the balls I found were 10 feet off the tee box. He just didn't pick them up. It was sick.
what kind of sick people are there out
Yeah.
there?
Like we bought a box of balls to play with because we just rented clubs.
Yeah.
I left I used maybe one of the balls I bought. I just kept using those guys' balls.
Yeah, if you go on a trip where you're gonna golf, you definitely gotta you have to carve out a space in your suitcase before you leave for the trip. You got to carve out a space for golf balls.
Yeah.
Whether you put them in a grocery bag or a gas station bag or something, you got to bring those things home with you. God, I was gonna go somewhere else with that. You were talking about you know how like Grandpa Dave, when he finds balls, he throws them in a cardboard box, collects them over the years, whatever. I wonder if anyone does that with tees. Like, is there anyone out there who has like gathered 10,000 tees just in a box?
I know that's part of the groundskeeper's jobs.
Sure.
Like, and I'm sure those are the
but that's
tees
right away in the morning.
Yeah, and those are the tees you get in the clubhouse. They're like $1 for 10.
Sure.
Those are like reused shit that they found. So I think the clubhouse is picking up tees a hell of a lot more than they're picking up balls. So I doubt a normal dude is able to collect any significant number, really.
Well, I feel like again, the groundskeepers are probably picking up tees like right before the first group goes out.
Yeah.
So every group, if you're the last group of the day,
you can find
every
some.
group before that is going to have, 1 or 2 tees on the tee box. I wonder what 10,000, you talk about like what does $1 million look like? And it's really not that much. Like you think it would like, stack as high as this room goes, but it's
in one,
maybe like a briefcase if it's in hundreds. I wonder what 10,000 tees would look like.
I bet it would be a pretty underwhelming pile.
That's also like 10,000 tees might fill this cooler full.
Yep. And I think that's it.
God, I don't know if I'd want to collect tees for that long just for this cooler.
No,
full.
fuck that. What I think you could do, you just spurred this in my head. I've talked about how we're going to put up a golf ball stand this summer, me and my kiddos, sell golf balls.
Oh, yeah.
I might go to Walmart and buy those giant ass bags of tees and sell them 10 for $1 because the whole bag with 100 tees is $3.
No shit. So you flip, you sell the whole bag for $10.
Yep.
You make 7 off it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, $7 to us may not be that much, but
you
$7
do
to
it.
your 5-year-old is $1,000 to us.
Yep. He's going to have to front the bill though. That's how business works, buddy. You're going to have to scrounge up $3.29 for that bag of 100 tees.
Well, maybe you just you have him start selling balls that G Dave has found.
Yep.
Because G Dave will give those to him.
Well, he's going to have to loan those balls from Grandpa.
Yeah, you pay Grandpa back for the balls, and then use the profit to buy tees, and then you just keep it going.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that business model. I would say, I don't know. It's tough to know. Like, it's like when you go on I feel like it's when you go on a vacation and, like, in the middle of winter, and you don't really know what to pack. Like, you went to North Carolina and it was fucking cold out.
Yep. And I had 8 pairs of shorts in my suitcase.
Exactly.
And 3 pairs of pants.
So I feel like you kind of just gotta
overstock, dude. You're going to use it.
Yeah.
First round of year.
Overstock. And you're going to figure out stuff like, I forgot my ball, I was using my ball markers, fucking poker chips or something, or my kid threw my ball marker into the penny fountain at the mall, and now I don't have one. So it's like you're gonna figure out shit that you need as you go.
I don't know how it keeps happening, because like we don't get sent a ton. Like we do get sent some, but I have so many fucking ball markers. I don't know how I got so many balls. I have 4 just on my desk in my office.
That's a good question.
It's like, where do they keep coming from? I'm not buying them. I've bought 1 ball marker my whole life.
I bought a ball marker at Osgood one time. This guy was custom. He made a bunch of custom.
It said people's names.
It said people's names.
Yeah.
I can't remember whose name I bought. It wasn't my own.
I bought Dave from him, and I was going to give it to Grandpa, and it's just in my office.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's weird things like that. I found a couple ball markers here.
Right.
There.
It's just like, why? How do I have so many? And they're all like the thick coin poker chip style, but metal ones.
Yeah.
Like I think you gave me one, or no, Jake gave me a Pokeball.
No, I gave you the Pokeball.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you give Jake one too, or something?
No, I bought one that said it was like a Zin can, but it said,
I think
it said like par on it or something.
Yep. Or PYN maybe.
Yeah, something
I
like
don't
that. Yeah, I don't feel like the poker chips are super practical ball markers.
No, they're not.
They're used.
They're good for like if you're a pro and you're marking your ball just to adjust your line.
Yes.
But like as far as like keeping them out of the way of people's putts, like just moving my ball over a putter head is not enough for some of my friends. So I need one of those.
For sure.
I need a flat one. So if they hit my ball marker, I'm not fucking up their putt.
Yeah, I feel like the best ball markers are the ones with the little nipple on the bottom of it that
So
you
they
can push into the ground.
Flat.
Yeah, like anything sitting, I mean, the poker chip especially, that's going to derail. Like if a playing partner's ball hits the side of a poker chip ball marker,
The putt's over.
the putt's going to deflect 6 inches in that direction.
At least. And the thing is like, I know you're supposed to be like, hey, you want me to move it to the left or the right? Like I said, that's not enough in some cases.
No, not for
Like I
guys
gotta
like
move
us.
it a whole fucking club length to the left to get it
Yeah.
out of my one buddy's putt line.
Especially the first couple rounds of the year. Like I ain't practicing my putting in the simulator. I don't know
What?
where these putts are going to go.
Dude, I honestly think I'm gonna putt lights out to start the year. I have no preconceived notions.
Yeah. Yeah. You haven't like, you're not overthinking things. And
That's how it's been the last 3 years. First couple rounds of the year, putt lights out. Can't hit a fucking broadside of a bar when it comes to any other club.
yeah. Yeah. You can't even keep the ball in the green after the first putt come August.
Right. You think so much standing over a ball.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a buddy posted a Snapchat memory from last year. This was last year, like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago last year. He played his first round on the course out at the lake.
Hell yeah.
Which is insane because it was.
We got way less snow last year though.
Yeah, we did. Snow's melting quick now, so I'm looking forward to getting out. I really hope. I played a round in April last year, and it was the least amount of fun I've ever had playing golf. It was so cold out, but again, you're super hyped up. You don't care right away until you get out of your truck and you're like, I definitely dressed warm enough.
Until you're driving down the cart path in your cart and the wind is freezing your damn nose off.
Dude, one thing for people golfing for the first time this year in the Midwest, put a stocking cap in your bag. Whether you use it or not, put a stocking cap in your bag because that will save you so much.
Dude, I also think golfers need to invest in like the muffs, like with a hand warmer muff. Like
Mitts, like
football players wear.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the muff you hang on your belt.
For sure.
You just put one of those on your golf bag, stick your hands in it before you hit your putt.
Yeah.
So your hands aren't freezing or hit before your drive, so you don't like baseball one off the handle and ring your
100%.
fingers.
Yeah, or they should make heated steering wheels.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we want in our golf carts. We talked about this. We don't give a shit about your GPS screens. We want USB chargers and heated steering wheels.
Well, and the benefit to the the newer golf carts is a lot of them have USB ports. So I wonder if you could just go on Amazon and buy a like heated steering wheel, like a cover, put it on the golf cart steering wheel,
I know
plug it in.
They make USB like reheatable hand warmers. They just look like one of those portable chargers,
Yeah.
but they just get warm.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen those.
Yep.
Yeah, hand warmers, stocking cap in the bag, first round of the year. You may not even use them, but
Ain't gonna hurt to have them.
no, it's just like, hey, dress warm. You can always shed layers. If you dress too warm, you can always shed
You
layers.
can't put it on if you don't bring it.
That's correct. You guys want to take a quick break?
I do. Best guess, Ryan. What do you legitimately think within 3 strokes you're going to shoot your first round of the year? Mulligans counted. Like your score with all your mulligans. Like, what do you think you're going to shoot?
Just the score that I would just
Yeah, what score are you going to have on your scorecard?
Okay, so odds are I'm more than likely gonna play like probably Mapleton or something like that. Through 18 holes, I will say that I'll within 3 strokes. I mean, I think that's generous to give me 3 strokes. I'll say 86.
Okay. I think that's pretty good.
Because I mean, there's a good possibility, especially at Mapleton, that I could shoot an 83
or 90
or 90.
My guess is 10 strokes higher than that. I think I'm going to shoot a 96. Anywhere from a 93 to a 98. I'm going to be in the mid to high 90s.
Yeah.
I could potentially be in the hundreds. I have no clue, but my gut tells me mid to high 90s.
But there's something. The significance of the first round of the year is there's like, dude, the last year we both birdied the first hole we played.
Yeah, this was a few years ago, but yes,
2 years ago.
Yeah. Pine to Palm, not the Pine to Palm course, the Pine to Palm Losers course.
Yep.
The executive in DL. Ryan and I, first holes of the entire season, both birdie it. And it was all downhill from there.
Yeah, I mean, I think I played par 65. I think I shot 69.
Yeah, something like that. That was my first time in the 70s.
Well, shit, we might have to go back to that course.
It's a fun course.
I like playing Lakeview first round of the year.
Yeah, then the Lakeview Executive course is a very fun and manageable course.
Yeah, it's a par 65,
yep.
par 3 hybrid course.
Yep, a handful of par 4s sprinkled in.
Yep.
Some really short par 3s, some really long par 3s, up and down. It's got some character. I'm a big fan of that course. I almost like it more than the actual Pine to Palm course.
I won't disagree with you on that. Yeah, there's the significance of the first round of the year is that there's no, you ain't got anything to think about. And we mention this every time going into the spring season where it's like, dude, like I could shoot 100 and I wouldn't even be mad because
it's weird.
This is the first time I'm playing outside.
Like any other activity, the first time you do it of that year sets the tone for the season. I couldn't give a shit less what my score is my first golf round of the season.
No,
to me, it doesn't set the tone whatsoever.
No,
which is strange because like think about like your first hand of blackjack for the night kind of sets the tone.
Yeah.
Like you're fucking,
for sure.
You get drug out to bowl the one time you bowl a year. The first time you bowl, the first set, what do they call it? First frame of bowling.
Yeah.
Sets the tone for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Golf,
because,
not at all.
You don't really know what your potential can be quite yet.
Mm-hmm.
You're still trying to figure that out where you get 5 rounds in on the year and you're like, okay, like I know I can shoot 78 or 79, or I know I can break 85 or what have you. And that's when you kind of start peeking at the scorecard after every couple holes and wondering what you have to do the rest of the round in order to achieve that goal. The first round is just like, hey,
I'm trying to make contact, baby.
You're just trying to feel out where the game's at. And usually the game's in a pretty good spot. Even if guys like us, we've played I've played twice on the simulator this entire winter.
Well, and it's such a crapshoot too. Like you could potentially play pretty good your first round of the year because you have no bad habits yet.
Exactly.
Or you could play like absolute dog shit because your body forgot how to swing a club.
Yeah. I think, I do think things will start trending in the right direction very quickly before the implosion.
Yeah.
The implosion for me, I feel like usually happens
mid to late July.
Wow, I was going to say it's like beginning mid-June because hopefully I'm getting a decent amount of golf in May. And the more golf I play, the more I'm just in my own brain.
I think my talents peak 4th of July-ish.
Okay.
And then I'm a steady trend up and then I'm a slow plateau down.
Yeah. Yeah, the springtime too for like I don't play out at the lake much. We don't really go to the lake in the springtime. We kind of start going beginning of June. But my main golfing partner he's a farmer. Mm-hmm. So he's planting in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
So and then he's harvesting in the fall. So he, I feel like I start to I don't know why I want to say this, but I love golfing with him, but I start to enjoy golf less when he is done planting and because now
because he never pays you.
Wow, that's true. That's true.
There's just an unspoken gray cloud of emotion amongst you two.
But I go from playing, let's say like 4 or 5 rounds before he's even done planting, and then now I'm in the competitive. Like now, going out with him, I'm in the competitive golfing season for me. Before he gets out on the course, it's like we're out to have fun. And when we go out now, it's time to be competitive. And I think that's usually where my downfall starts But also like it's good for him because my 5th round of the year could be his 1st round of the year. And he's got, it's the glory of like, you're not overthinking anything. Like whatever happens.
Build up a huge cushion on him too. Just kick his ass the first few.
Yeah, but like if my implosion kind of starts when he gets out on the course, he's fresh. He's like, he doesn't really care.
You got to needle him a little bit. But like, hey, when's the last time you swung a club? You'll be like, fucking September last year. Like, I can tell.
Yeah, and I should be beating him every time because he can. Planting in the spring, harvesting in the fall. He only gets like a good 3 months to play. I might get 6 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, if he's beating me by only playing 3 months of golf, then I have.
What's he? Fucking harvest is all GPS these days.
Someone's got to be sitting in the combine though, or the grain
That's
cart.
what they say.
Yeah,
they don't have to.
Wouldn't that be sick if you could just run it on like a big iPad, like from the course?
Dude, some of like the big giant companies can.
Fucking nuts.
Like the GPS technology in tractors is fucking insane.
Yeah, why can't we get that technology on a golf cart?
Yeah, GPS chip my ball and just bring me to it.
Yeah, let us start logging our golf games on the GPS on the screen.
Yeah.
Like let us, instead of adding all these numbers up on the physical scorecard, just add them up for us on the screen at the end of 18 holes.
They do.
Not golf. No, I'm talking golf games. So like.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that app.
Yeah.
The app that keeps track of it.
Yeah. Yep.
Sell that same app software to golf cart GPS screen companies.
Yeah. Big GPS.
Yep.
There are golf betting apps out there to where you can, it's kind of like
it's Venmo. It like holds everybody's money.
Yes. Yep. Which I like that. I'm going to have to look into that for this season, just so I have that security of knowing, knowing cash is coming in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to hold your buddy accountable.
Yeah. And I just paid my buddy $100 on Sunday because he let me borrow, when my truck was getting fixed, he let me borrow his car.
That's who that was? I was wondering I thought it was like your parents or some shit.
Yeah, and then he let me borrow his trailer for moving too. So I paid him $100. He shouldn't have accepted it, but he did. I think he owes me 83. I think I'm up $83. But
his fucking dad hasn't paid you for 3-putt poker yet.
His father-in-law.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'll bring that up again. But I should just deal that hand out myself. Just deal it out up in my office and just.
I thought you already did and you won.
I don't think I dealt it out yet.
I thought you dealt it and you won, and then he's like, I thought we were fucking joking about this game.
No, because we needed cards, and I'm like, oh, they probably got cards in the clubhouse, and he's like, well, yeah, if we needed cards for this, like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, coming from you, Mr. One putt. Hoping for ace high, not happening, pal.
Motherfucker. I'll get that money. Don't worry. I got guys that can get that money.
Oh, you got enforcers.
All right, that's kind of all I got for the week. Not super action packed, but we're also just trying to hold in all of our excitement. Hopefully in the I don't know, weather's supposed to continue to be nice. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully the doors open.
Yeah.
Soon.
Any day. Floodgates have to open soon. Our best bet is Leonard, which is now a 2-hour drive for me. So I'll get up at the ass crack of dawn.
5 a.m.
And I'll meet you there.
Okay. Sounds good. Make sure you guys tune into season 3 full swing. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, if anyone has a Netflix account they want to share with me.
Oh yeah,
I'm a cheap son of a bitch.
Yeah, first one to share a Netflix account with Tyler. We'll send them.
I'll send you a golf towel.
I was say we have the breakfast ball golf towels.
Yeah, we do.
A lot of them.
They're nice. Say Bevcar regular on them.
I use mine.
Oh.
All right, guys, that's all we got for this week. We'll see you again next week. Love y'all.
Love you.
Love you.